Yo, I can't even lie, man. It kind of feels like it's Christmas right now. Playboi Carti and NBA Youngboy 004TK or 4KT collab album reportedly coming. And man, I was just at work just chilling and I saw the notification on my Twitter and I'm like, yo, this can't be. This can't be, man. And I'm like, holy man, this is super exciting, man. I'm a huge Playboi Carti fan. That's even where I got my name, Punk Monk. You know, Playboi Carti song Punk Monk. You guys already know that. And then then NBA YoungBoy this year he's my fourth listened to artist this year, and I just recently got into NBA YoungBoy, and even his Rage album, Rest My Case, which is probably gonna be around the sound of the Playboi Carti NBA YoungBoy project. But man, holy man, like, this is like super surprising to me. It's like I did not think this was gonna happen at all. But let's just go to the next slide right here. The Jeweler Unlimited posted 004KT at Playboi Carti gifts Youngboy and Chain ahead of their new collab album. So I guess this is the Chain Playboi Carti gifted NBA Youngboy just to kind of confirm that the album's coming. And then Opium Baby said 004KT, and then I don't even know what emoji that is, and snake emoji, and the snake emoji I'm pretty sure is NBA Youngboy. And then Wake Up Filthy also tweeted the same thing. So like, if these guys are posting about it, it's most likely gonna happen. But let's just go to the full timeline of everything. Playboi Carti posts NBA Youngboy wearing Opium Chain. So Playboi Carti posted on the story kind of just confirming that the collab is gonna happen. And Playboi Carti barely ever posts on social media. He's just never like active at all. So he posted NBA Youngboy with the chain, and that pretty much just kind of like confirms it's probably gonna happen. And then Ken Carson even retweeted. He said man, I love Ken Carson, but I could never read his tweets. Like these fonts these guys use as Playboi Carti. Like even when Playboi Carti tweets, it makes no sense at all. Like I don't even know what that says. But Ken Carson definitely quote tweeting it and obviously confirming it. But yeah, these fan bases are probably the two strongest fan bases in rap right now. NBA Youngboy is at 18 million monthly listeners right now. Playboi Carti is at 25 million monthly listeners. And Playboi Carti's last project was obviously A Whole Lotta Red, which is a classic and pretty much just built the whole underground. Like there'd be no Yeet, there'd be no, even his label signees, there'd be none of them. And just so many artists in the underground. Like Playboi Carti just birthed a new genre. Life is Garnets, there'll be no Life is Garments. And just in general, Playboi Carti's just birthed so many people, like Cochise as well. Some people say Lancey Foe, but I think Lancey Foe was kind of on its own wave. But this is gonna be really interesting. Like, is this actually gonna drop though? Because Playboi Carti only has 3 projects, obviously self-titled, Dial It, and A Whole Lotta Red. So is he willing to really wreck his discography with an NBA YoungBoy collab project? And if you go to the history of NBA YoungBoy collab projects, they tend to flop. He had a collab project with the Baby recently that flopped. He had one with Quando Wando that flopped. Seems like he's had collab projects with almost everybody. I think Rich the Kid as well. So it's like, you know, but I do think the Playboi Carti fans are just super hungry and starving for new music by Playboi Carti, including myself. So I think this will be I think it'll hit 100K at least 100K. You know what I mean? Like obviously NBA YoungBoy has literally zero backing from anybody in the industry, but it kind of seems like NBA YoungBoy's kind of got the side of the underground, like all the people that Playboi Carti's birth, like Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, he's collabed with Yeet I think 2 to 3 times. I know Can's a huge fan of NBA YoungBoy, so NBA YoungBoy is kind of doing a smart business move right now. Like he did I Rest My Case, which was the whole Raid sound, obviously inspired by Playboi Carti, especially a song called Black. So it's like, this is a smart move by him. YoungBoy has a cult following, and Playboi Carti has a cult following. So I think this will be the first project YoungBoy hits over 100K in like a year, and this is gonna be a W. And to be honest with you, this is definitely not the collab that we asked for. It's like, we didn't really ask for this, but it's surprising nevertheless. Like a new Carti project. Carti's super rare, man. Like this is a huge W. One thing I do want to say, it's going to be a collab project of 2 women abusers. You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there. But it's gonna be it's gonna be fire. Though, like I said earlier, Youngboy is one of my favorite right now, and Playboi Carti is one of my favorite. Obviously, Playboi Carti is in my top 5 most listened to artists right now, just because he hasn't dropped in a while. But who cares, man? He's like one of my favorites of all time, at least the top 10 or top 5 of all time. And this is just gonna be an interesting project. I have no clue what it's gonna sound like. I think it's gonna be similar to I Rest My Case. This will be Youngboy's, I think, third project. No, this will be Youngboy's 4th project this year. He's already dropped 3 projects this year, so this will be Youngboy's 4th project, Carti's 1st project of the year, and kind of seems like Playboi Carti's kind of pulling a book out of Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I mean? Lil Uzi Vert dropped Eternal Take, and then he dropped a collab project with Future, Pluto, Baby Pluto. So I think Playboi Carti is probably gonna possibly pull a Lil Uzi Vert and drop a project this year, but at the same time, I'm gonna contradict myself right now just off the top. I don't think he's gonna drop. I think he can he'd probably wait like another year and a half if he really wants to. You know what I mean? But if they are serious about dropping this, we gotta stick by our man Carti for this. We gotta get the sales all the way up there, because this is super rare. And for Youngboy, this is just like another drop. But man, this will be interesting. Like, if this is like legit, holy man, this is gonna be interesting. I'll be kind of curious just like how the mixing is gonna sound, because Carti's very, very specific with the mixing of his voices. He's not even cleared specific verses, kind of like the one on exclamation mark off of Trippie Redd's project. He didn't clear the verse because he didn't like the mixing on it. And then Youngboy's the total opposite. He just goes pretty much raw. Like, his vocals mixing preset is just absolute garbage, you know what I mean? But it still sounds good because Youngboy's just killing it and raw. Another thing I do want to say, I think Youngboy absolutely murdered The Rest of My Case. It wasn't my favorite sounding Youngboy just because the mixing is not really what we're used to, but there's a big chance Youngboy could absolutely destroy Carti on this project depending on the vibe of it. If it's just kind of floaty vibes, I think Carti will probably have the better performance. But if we're going full on heavy rage of the song Black, Youngboy's gonna absolutely wipe Carti. And I'm a bigger Carti fan, you know what I mean? So I want this project to be mixed super well with them together and make some good songs, because Youngboy has so many different bags. In my personal opinion, I think Youngboy is probably the best rapper in the game. Other than Lil Baby and Drake, he's definitely better than Lil Durk, rapping wise. But this is gonna be a fun project to listen to, and just with the promos coming so soon, I would not be surprised if it drops this Friday. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why Sofago didn't want to drop on Friday and he's dropping on Wednesday. But holy man, I'm curious about this. I'm stoked. I want this to be good, and I guess we'll find out what's going to happen with this. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like this video and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Peace.